Hey, welcome to my channel and to another menu plan and grocery haul. Now, there are some big changes. Well, there's one big change this month. And no, it's not my plan. I'm still on Simply Filling. But we will talk about it when we get there. Now, this week, I'm trying to use up stuff that I have on hand in the freezer, in the pantry. I hadn't done that in a long time, so I thought, well, it might save a little bit on groceries. And I put my grocery order in, and it saved, but not as much as I thought it would. I mean, groceries are just going up and up and up, so I don't know what we're going to do. I guess we're just going to keep paying the prices if we want to eat the food. I guess that's what we're going to do. But anyway, the recipes are just all straightforward, just plain, nothing special about them, kind of throwback to the old day, the way we used to eat. And most all of it is Simply Filling, meaning it's 0 points for me. So that worked out in my favor. Now, there are not any new recipes, and that is because I still don't have my taste and my smell back. The congestion's going away for the most part. It's not as bad as it was, nowhere near. But I still can't taste and I still can't smell. When I make a cup of coffee, I can get just a faint little bit that is a coffee. But, like, let's just say this had a, I couldn't just pick it up and say, oh, that smells good, because it ain't there. And I still can't taste my food. And we'll talk about that tomorrow on weigh-in, because that has presented its own set of problems. So let's just go ahead and jump into the menu, and when we get to the changes, I'll let you know what they are. So for Wednesday night, which is the day you're watching this, which is, oh, that's today. I was thinking it was yesterday, but no, it's today. Chicken noodles, and that's 0 for me because of the whole wheat noodles. Lima beans and corn on the cob, those are both 0. Thursday, just straight up barbecue chicken, and that is 0 for me because barbecue sauce is a Simply Filling food. Baked potato, I will top it with spray butter and fat-free sour cream, which is Simply Filling, so that'll make my potato 0 and green beans for 0. Then Friday, I'm going to do Instant Pot spaghetti. Y'all know I love my spaghetti. This will have 3 points because I'll use the whole wheat noodles, and the meat will be 0. But I'm using a jar of spaghetti sauce, and it's the Walmart, the 88-cent one. I don't know what it is now. It was 88-cent when I bought it last time and got it stocked up in. Matter of fact, I need to add a couple more. I think that's my last one. Listen, we're not ashamed. We like that 88-cent spaghetti sauce. And if we like it, I don't care what its name is, and I don't care how much it costs. I'm going to buy it and I'm going to eat it. But that makes the dish 3 points. So that's okay with me. Then Saturday, here's my big change. We have committed for 1 month, me and David, to not eat out. Anything. No meals, no snacks, no milkshakes. 1 month. We're going to see if we can commit to not eat out for both health and money. We sometimes will eat out twice on the weekend. And used to be, y'all might think, okay, not eating out, that's no big deal. I don't never eat out. Well, this is coming from somebody who eats out every single week because I take a day off cooking. Every now and then I'll get a wild hair. I think, oh, okay, I want to cook, and I'll cook, and we won't eat out that week. But we eat out the other 3. Sometimes we'll eat out twice. We'll eat our supper out on Saturday, and sometimes we'll just be sitting around Sunday and thinking we want a hamburger. So we'll just ride up somewhere and get us a hamburger. Or we're thinking we want a milkshake, and we'll ride and get a milkshake. So, I mean, that's not every weekend, but it is some weekends. And so we're committing to not eat out. So for the next 4 weeks, 1 month, I will be cooking on Saturday. There will be... I can't stress. Listen, I about choked trying to say it. No eating out for a month. So I'm going to make Instant Pot tomato basil soup. This is a soup I made before Weight Watchers, which was, well, almost 4 years ago. And I don't think I've made it in probably 3 years, I'll bet. I don't remember the last time I made it. I couldn't find the recipe, and then I finally found it. So I'm going to make that. And then Sunday, we're going to have tater dumplings. Now, I've already put that on my webpage. I have a video that shows how I make them, and I calculated each dumpling is 1 point because it's just biscuit dough, so it's no big deal. And when they puff up probably about that big. So I'm thinking I'm going to have 5. So that'll be 5 points for that. And speckled butter beans and greens will both be 0. Now Monday, I am going to make that Mississippi chicken or bust. I've tried for 2 weeks now to make that stuff, and something has got in the way. Something has happened that I hadn't made it. And I have all the ingredients on hand. That's why I wanted to make it. And it's 0 for me. Brown rice for 0. Crockpot baked beans. That recipe, the points have changed. It's kind of high for Simply Filling, considering you only get weeklies. But once I calculate it with my ketchup being 0, because that's the Simply Filling food, and now that I have found the Truvia brown, I'm going to substitute the brown sugar with the Truvia. It brought it down to 1 point for a half a cup. So I cannot wait. They are delicious, homemade from scratch baked beans. They don't start with pork and beans, which I love those kind of baked beans. Do not get me wrong. I have made those my whole life, and I love them. But they're very high in points. Even on blue, they were higher in points than what I wanted to spend. So this recipe is on my website. I meant to tell you a while ago, if you're the kind of person who likes to see a video, all the recipes on my webpage, if there is a video to that recipe, it will be linked underneath the recipe itself, so you can click on there and go see the video. Then Tuesday, Instant Pot Beef Stew. It will use up the rest of the carrots and celery. Well, it probably won't use all the celery, but some of the celery and probably the rest of the carrots from the tomato soup. So that way I won't have a lot of that left in the drawer in the fridge. Then, let's see. Oh, that's all for the week. That's 0 points. Now, for my prep breakfast, I'm going to make Egg McMuffins. And I'm using... They'll be 0 points for me because I'm using the Thomas's English muffins that are 0 for me, which is the 100-calorie ones, the multi-grain. Egg, 0 point cheese because it's fat-free. I get that. And I'm going to make my own chicken sausage. I found a recipe online that sounds really good. It's got great reviews. Knock on wood. This ain't wood, but I'm knocking on somewhere that I say it's got great reviews, and then I don't like it. But it's made with lean ground chicken, so I'll be making 6 of those. 3 I'm going to freeze, and 3 I'm going to eat. I'll show you in a minute the rest of the week. Lunch is also another soup recipe that I used to make long time before I ever started trying to lose weight. It's a cheesy potato and corn soup, and the only points in it is a can of Campbell's cheese soup, the concentrated cheese soup, what you call it, condensed cheese soup, not the nacho cheese, the regular cheese, whatever. I don't know if it's cheese or not, but it uses that soup in that soup. So that comes out to 2 points. If I can get 5 servings out of it, that's what I'm hoping. I don't have a clue how many servings it makes. Haven't made it in a long time, and before you ever go on a weight loss journey, you don't weigh and measure and try to figure out how many servings. You just scoop it out and you eat it. And then snack, I'm going to make some Jell-O fluff, and that's 0 points, and some chocolate puddings. I hadn't had them in a long time. Those would be 1 point because I don't have to count the skim milk. Now, here's one of the other changes. I have pinpointed a breakfast and a lunch for every day. I've calculated out make sure that I know what I'm going to eat every day for breakfast and lunch, because that's where I get in trouble if I don't have something ready, which is why I meal prep. But when I meal prep, that leaves me normally 3 days of nothing. So here's the other change. I'm going to do a mini prep in the middle of the week. So when I run out of corn soup, because we're going to have some for lunch on Saturday, the day I make it, which that's going to be a 2-soup day, but that's okay. I will run out of let's do breakfast. I didn't want 6 days of the breakfast sandwich. So I'm going to get some liver mush and make some liver mush and egg sandwiches, and I'm going to go back and forth with those. So I have 4 days of liver mush and egg sandwiches, 3 days of egg McMuffins, and the other 3 will be in the freezer for David, for me, for whatever. And then lunch, when I run out of that, the last day I have that will be Tuesday. Well, then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, what am I going to eat? Left to my own devices, probably not anything that I should be eating. So Tuesday, this is my plan. My plan is to do a little mini prep and make some chili beans. David can eat some that day. I can package up 3 servings for the next 3 days, and then he can have whatever's left. And that will get me through. I will have my breakfast planned, and I will have my lunch planned. So that's a big change for me too, because I don't plan those except for what I prep. And then those 3 days, just whatever. And I don't do a mini prep in the middle of the week, which I often have said I was going to, but I never got around to it. So, look, you see that? You see this? There's a whole lot more writing on there than I usually do, because I was doing some figuring. Let me tell you, I was trying to decide what goes where. It was a pain in the tail. I'll be honest with you. So anyway, that is my menu for the week. And that is my big changes for the week. And yes, it is big for me. I felt like I had something on my tooth and I ain't eat a bite of food. Isn't that terrible? So the groceries you're going to see this week is only going to be Harris Teeter, because we had that winter weather, which is still all over the ground, but supposedly the roads are good and clear, but the snow and ice is still everywhere else. A lot of snow. Well, not a lot, but covered everything, so that was good for me. But Walmart, they're not picking up until Thursday, tomorrow. So I couldn't get my Walmart order today when I get my Harris Teeter order. So that's all I'm going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and do the menu plan today. I'm not going to put up 2 videos for tomorrow, because tomorrow's weigh-in. And we'll talk about why that's not going to be good. I already know it's not going to be good. I'm not weighing every day. Like I said, the things I'm not going to do, and I'm not weighing every day, but I know that it's not going to be good just because of the events of this past weekend and part of the week. But we will talk about that tomorrow. So let's just turn around, look at this little bitty Harris Teeter haul, and just know that I'm also getting Walmart. You just won't see it. So let's turn around and look at Harris Teeter. Okay, so here's my little Harris Teeter haul. She called me. I got my ground chicken. She wasn't sure if I was going to get it. She called me. They were out of ground beef. The only ground beef she had was 96%. I told her that was fine. I ordered 93. She said they were just wiped out. Just no ground beef. They're calling for another storm here, supposedly Friday and Saturday. So I don't know if they just haven't stocked back up from when people wiped the shelves off last week. I mean, they wiped us chicken, beef, you name it, it was gone. So I don't know if they've done it again or if the truck just hadn't had time to fill them up. But I told her that would be fine, and she wasn't sure if she had any ground chicken, but she checked and she did. So this is what I'm going to use for my chicken sausage. And David wanted some Kraft sharp cheddar. He likes that on his tacos. He just likes that brand, and happened to be buy one get one free. So I got him 2 of those. And the cucumber is for our salad. And then he wanted some more of the roast beef. So I just got him a little bit of that. And then the baby carrots I got, so I can just throw them whole in the beef stew. And then I can just chop them for the tomato soup, because it gets blended. So I don't have to finely dice them. So I thought the baby carrots would be good for that. And then he needed a couple avocados for his tacos. And then the celery for the soup and the beef stew. And for my salads, I thought I would go with these hearts of romaine instead of the prepackaged lettuce. I thought maybe I'd get a little bit more out of this. And the shredded lettuce is for his tacos. He'll eat tacos, and then for leftovers, he'll have taco salad. The salad dressing was on sale, so I picked up 2 more of the fat-free Catalina. I like those as far as fat-free goes. And I needed to stock up another one of his mayonnaises, the Hellman's Light. The diced tomatoes, they had a couple of their beans and then their diced tomato products on sale for half the price of Walmart, so that's why I went ahead and got 4 of them. And the taco seasoning, that was the seasoning he wants for his tacos. And then our bread, my white wheat, which is Simply Filling, and his Nature's Own, which I don't know what it is. So everything I got here that I'm going to eat is Simply Filling. Lettuce, chicken, beef, that's his cheese, carrots, celery, of course all the produce. So this is my small haul. Like I said, I won't be showing you my Walmart because that's going to be tomorrow. So I hope you're having a good hump day. I hope that you're staying safe and warm wherever you're at. If the storm is still got its remnants laying around like ours does, you be careful out there in it. And so I will see you tomorrow for my weigh-in video.